Hello. How is everyone feeling today? Any achy muscles? Oh, if you do this, back of your legs, feeling a little bit achy? Get warmed up with me, push those arms back. I'm doing a little introduction to a weights HIIT session today. Don't worry, do not get scared off. Everyone new to fitness needs to experience a little bit of HIIT to get you into the swing of things. It's always good to do strength workouts and a little bit of high intensity as well. Now today you do need, make sure you've always, every single workout, always bring your chair, okay, always. You do need your tins of beans, or if you do have any weights, light weights to start with, okay. Big arm swings here. Going to take a nice big wide stance. Give me a side lunge. I know a lot of you will be aching, and trust me, once you get into things, it will become a little bit easier. Those tight muscles will ease up. So we're going for one exercise that's high intensity, followed by one exercise that's using your weights. I'm going to just use my tins of beans, okay? I've got my other challenge going on at the moment where I'm lifting heavy weights, so it'll be nice for me to, and trust me, I have got I started with light weights, and I got fit very early on in 2020 in lockdown. Really went for it, and I was only ever using light weights, and you can get incredible shape from using light weights. It's only really been in the last few years that I've started lifting weights. It's always been body weight for me, or light weights. I only recently started lifting a heavier, but each their own. I'm just trying it new. May well go back to my nice trusted light weights, because I know in the past I've been in incredible shape from body weight alone. So big circles, body weight exercises are completely underestimated for strength building. Give me some rotations. Now we're going for any of the jumping around exercise. Again, use your notepad, write down exercises that you struggle with. We are going for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds of work. And just come forward, drop your hands down to the ground. I'm just going to bend one knee and the other. 40 seconds on, 20-second rest. So I'll tell you what the next exercise is. And we just go through the first circuit, and then the second circuit I can properly talk to you through what we're doing, why we're doing it, etc, etc. Okay, so, and I'm going to walk forward, lunge 1 foot forward, rotate round, and lunge back, and the other side. Don't worry if you struggle with this. Flexibility and all that. And rolling up. Okay, shake those legs out. Now, all the jumping around the exercises, you don't have to jump around. Trust me, you do not have to jump around to get your heart rate up, okay? I'm just going to run through the exercises as a quick warm-up, okay? Then once we get going, I'll talk you through it, okay? So, we've got jacks, okay? Or here. Nice, quick, powerful jacks. This is probably what I'm going to be doing, because I am going for the lower beginner options, but if you want to, go for the jumping jacks, okay? Then we're going to grab my tins of beans, and we're going to go for a squat press, push press, okay? Push press, just a light squat. Then we're going to go for high knees, marching on the spot as quickly as you can. Keep that chest up, okay? Or here, okay? And then we've got bicep curls, okay? So, bicep curls, squeeze. Honestly, you can still imagine they're really heavy weight. Squeeze. I'm really tensing my arm muscles to squeeze that weight, okay? And then we're going for plank thrusts. Jump our feet in and back. And if you don't want to jump, step in, step back, step in, step back, okay? Always something you can do. Tricep extension, this is definitely one that I need to talk to you through. You want your arms, close to your ears, okay? Not here, not here, okay? They're close to your ears, and that they're tapping the top of my shoulders, okay? So we're working through the triceps, through the back of the arms. Then we're going to go for pendulum swings, okay? Or here, leg raises. Then we're grabbing back our weights, we're going for side raises, okay? And then we're coming down onto the ground, okay? Don't worry about coming down onto the ground for this one. I'll just show you really quickly. Okay, with the weight, we're going back, okay? And then our arms are going to come back with the weight again, and we're going to crunch in and back, crunch in and back, okay? I will talk you through it, but let's get going, shall we? We're going to go in 10 seconds. Everyone should be warmed up now. I'm just going to show you how. If you're doing the jumping, feel free, but I'm going to show you how you can still get your heart rate up by doing step tap. Come on, use those arms. Keep that core in nice and tight. Nice and quick. Step tap, step tap, step tap. We are going for 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. In that 20 seconds, if you want to, just march it out on the spot while you're waiting to go into the next exercise. Come on, use those arms. Big swings. Up nice and high. Step tap, step tap. Breathe, 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 breathe. Woo! Okay, marching on the spot. I'm grabbing hold of my weights. I'm going to get marching. We're going for a little light push press, okay? So it's not quite a squat like we were doing yesterday in those deep squats. We're just coming into a light squat to thrust that weight up, okay? Whew. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and quick. Oh, I've got a sore throat today. Whew. Nearly there. Don't forget to breathe. I'm exhaling as I come out of the squat. Place that weight down. So I'm actually feeling this with tins of beans. You don't need heavy weights. Okay. We're going for high knees. So if you can, jumping up, or stay with me here. Big marches on the spot. Get those knees up nice and high. Ready? Let's go. Keep that core in. Chest up. Don't go here. Lift those knees up nice and high. Keep that core in. Suck that belly button in. Three, 2, 1. Oh, I got a bit of a sore throat today. Bicep curls. Honestly, these can be difficult. I'm clenching, I'm squeezing my arms, okay? Squeezing my arms. I'm going to curl. Imagine someone's lifting, oh, you're really trying to squeeze it up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Imagine you're lifting 10 kilos. Eek, eek, eek. I want you to bear in mind as well while you're lifting these weights. I know they're not heavy, but just hold it like that, okay? That is less than a kilo, okay? Or maybe it is a kilo. Yeah, nearly a kilo. Imagine losing 1 kilo. That coming off you. Plank thrust, grab your chair. Jump your feet in and back. Go as fast as you can, or nice and slow, or step in, step back, up to you. Yeah, so that's like 1 kilo if you're lifting tins of beans. Just have a think about that, okay? Just think about that. If you lost what's that, 2 pounds, just over 2 pounds, 2.2 pounds I think it is, in weight. And it's always like, me personally, I would really like to lose about 8 kilos to get back down to where I was, or near to where I was. We got tricep extensions coming up. After I was obviously a complete good advert for can't out-train a bad diet, or can't out-train too much wine. Arms up. Keep those elbows close. But I always try and encourage people to grab a weight. So if you do have any weights, grab the equivalent of what you want to lose. Okay? Even if like you have to put something on the scales to get that in your head of how much you're losing. And when you're like struggling with running or walking, even long walks, you're struggling, you know, even walking up the stairs and things like that, and you get out of breath really quickly, just think like, that's because I'm carrying that much weight. So I've got we've got pendulum swings coming up, or just leg raises. I've got an 8 kilo here. This is what I want to lose. And I kind of think like, imagine that's strapped to my stomach and I've got to walk around all day with that. Oh my God, I'd literally be so tired. I wouldn't be able to do anywhere near what I'm doing now if that was strapped to my stomach. And that's a really good visualization, okay? Some of you will be jumping here. So that's your task for today, okay? Have it in your head what you want to do. You can have your overall long-term goal. So your long-term goal might be 10 kilos, for instance, and break it down, okay? So you're going to target to lose 2 kilos a month, for instance. Ooh. Side raises coming up. Battery's getting low. What are we on? Might have to plug you in. Okay, 10 seconds. We've got side raises. What I want you to think about here is elbows up. Imagine you've got a string on each elbow and they're lifting up towards the ceiling. Squeeze those shoulder blades back as well. So I'm pinching those shoulder blades back. And over time, if you can't, you're not in a situation to invest in any weight, you can always, as it gets easier, you put in pulses, you see. So pulse it up and down and it becomes harder. Well done. We're down onto our back now. We're using both our weights for this circuit, okay? So, coming up into a tabletop position, we're going to take my left hand and my right leg out, and then my right hand and my left leg out, okay? So alternating. Make sure those arms stay up towards the ceiling, not following the weight down, okay? Not like that. Okay, keep that weight up. Right leg, right leg. And if you lift your head off the ground as well, you really feel that targeting through your abs. Well done. Feet planted down, arms overhead, you're coming in, crunch, back overhead. Okay, you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Crunch. Really reach as far as you can. That's it, really crunching in. Reach, reach. I'm going to have to grab my charger after this one before we go into round number 2, the final round. 5. Well done. Up on your feet. I'm just going to grab my charger. Just really quickly, I'll be a sec. Should have charged it overnight or today. Usually I charge it overnight and I forgot. And it lasts all day. Right. Are you ready for round number 2? Let me just check that it's charging. Yep. Okay. Back to your jacks. You might want to do a little bit of jumping around this time if you didn't before, or stay with me. Big steps, let's go. So, we're getting the heart rate up here by doing these cardio exercises, and like I always say, write it down. If you manage to jump all the way through both rounds, brilliant. Or maybe you jump the first round, or maybe you jump in the second round. Just write in your little journal of how you're getting on. So, you can probably feel this working for your shoulders. Always keep your abs in nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. Grab those weights, marching on the spot if you can, or completely rest out. Sorry, that was probably really loud, wasn't it? Okay, ready for your squat press? Going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push that weight up. Exhale on the way up. Really targeting through the shoulders here. Try not to look up at your weight. If you look up at your weight, what happens is this. You end up like looking up, thrusting. You want to think, whoo. It's almost like I'm doing a little pelvic tilt here, sucking my belly button in as I raise that weight up. Three, 2, 1. Well done. We're going for our marching on the spot, nice high knees, or jumping. Woo. Ready? Let's go. And hopefully everyone's got their nutrition sorted. They've used my calorie calculator. They've set up in MyFitnessPal. They've adjusted it so that it's the correct amount for their goals in MyFitnessPal. So you've got your calories set, whether you chose accelerated weight loss. If you're doing all my workouts, moderate exercise, accelerated weight loss, start with that. See how you get on. If it doesn't feel sustainable for you, go to sustainable weight loss. Or obviously if maintenance is your goal, maintenance. Bicep curls coming up. So make sure that's set and you're tracking everything. And just remember, when you start tracking, it does take a little bit of time. But you know, if you want to lose weight, and you've got to put the effort in. Okay, bicep curls. Squeeze, squeeze. yeah, get used to tracking. You can set up your own meals. So as I said, I've had a couple in there. You know, a few relatively new PT clients that, you know, they've never used it before and they got the hang of it. Just takes a couple of weeks to get into it. Most people pretty much cook the same similar meals each week, so you can set up your own recipes. Don't forget the barcode is really handy to use. Well done. Got our plank step-ins, jump in or step in, and macros as well. I know my calorie calculator gives you a protein goal. Now, step in, step back, or jump in if you can. I don't want you to worry too much. Calories is the most important thing, okay? Too many people worry too much about macros when they've got quite a bit of weight to lose. Honestly, you don't really need to worry about the macros until you're down to, you're either plateauing or you've only got your last little bit of weight to lose. Okay, then you can start worrying about macros. But if you're continuing to lose weight, there's no point in adjusting those from what you've set. You know, just use that as a guide to aim for. Anyone that struggles, we got tricep extensions. Anyone that struggles with the low amount of calories that you eat, then protein is important because it keeps you fuller for longer. Okay, protein will keep you satisfied on a lower calorie amount than if you had a high carb or high fat diet. Okay, plus you will find quicker results if you do stick to your high protein amount. This is because protein takes a lot more work for your body to metabolize. So you're burning calories from sitting eating while it's digesting, okay? So, and it's up to 30% of the protein you eat is burnt off through digestion alone, okay? Whereas you don't have that same effect with fats and carbs. Hence why someone on exactly the same calories 1 week, and then they decide to stick with exactly the same calories the other week but high protein, they will get better results, okay? They still lose weight on either. You'll just get faster results if you stick with that high protein. And pendulum swings, or just here. And what's also really important to understand and remember is that when you're losing weight, you can stick to, say your goal is 1,500 calories to put you in accelerated weight loss. If you ate 1,500 calories a day of McDonald's, or 1,500 calories a day of salads and vegetables and chicken, you're going to lose weight on both because both put you in a calorie deficit. The difference is that the McDonald's diet, it will leave you feeling hungry on 1,500 calories come the day end. You won't feel satisfied. You won't be getting your nutrients and your minerals in, which means that you're lift those elbows up, working for the shoulders here. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought now. This is why we're chatting while working out, but I thought I would try it. So your energy levels will be lower, okay? So I know from the weeks where I have a pretty high processed diet, we're still, sticking to my calories, but high processed, I will move a lot less. I will have less energy. I will sleep worse. Sleep is vital for weight loss. Coming down onto the ground. So sleep will be affected, which makes you feel hungrier. So although it doesn't matter where you're getting your calories from with regards to weight loss, it does because you will be having more energy to put more effort into your workouts, you'll probably get more steps in naturally. You'll be fidgeting in the day a lot more on a high nutritious diet. But that's always the biggest myth. People assume they have to lose weight. They have to stick to a super healthy diet. But it really is not down to that. That helps for sure, massively. But any diet works. The McDonald's diet, the Mars bar diet, the keto, Slimming World, anything works if it puts you in a deficit. Okay? Whew. Okay, you ready? Your last one, overhead crunches. You can always bring your knees in and back down if you want it a little bit harder. Or just stay here, just crunching it as far as you can. That's it, reach. Oh, and rest out, well done. Take one foot over your knee, hug that knee into your chest. Feel that nice stretch for your glutes, probably needed as well from yesterday. Just ignore that timer. And the other side. Oh, and take one leg up for that nice stretch on your hamstrings. And the other side. And then take one leg to straight. Take that knee and drop that knee all the way over. Try and get both shoulders to the ground for that nice stretch on your back. And the other side. And coming up to seated position, take your legs nice and wide. Reach forward. And take your feet in, cross-legged position, take one arm across, reach forward. And the other side. Take your arms overhead, take one arm down, push your elbow back for that stretch on your triceps. And the other side. And just take your hand across, stretch on your neck, and then rotate it round. Oh, that feels nice. And the other side. And round. And coming up to standing position. And I'm just going to stop here and planting my heels down. Feeling a nice stretch on my calves. And then coming up to straight. Let your upper body hang. Rolling up. Big arm circles. Well done. Any questions you have, let me know. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. And I'll see you soon. Bye.